severe storms today. I am tracking a front on the way, though, that will at least bring us some drier conditions. I'll show you when that arrives. The severe part of the storm, it is to the south of the KV viewing area, but we're still seeing some thunderstorms from the northern tip of this thunderstorm pushing through the Stonewall area in eastern Gillespie County. Right now, some heavy rain with some lightning pushing into the Blanco area. I'm sure they are hearing the thunder roar at the moment. Johnson City also seeing some steady rain. We've also seen some thunderstorms develop out towards the San Marcos area, and Kyle now starting to see some of those showers roll on through. Buda also looking at some storms, at least to the southern side of that area in that community as these continue to creep up to the north. Farther north, we have some steady rain, Burnett County, Horseshoe Bay at the moment, out towards the Florence area, and Georgetown even starting to see some of that light rain spread back into the area. So we're tracking this line of showers and storms. It's extending all the way down towards the Rio River at the moment, where they have that severe thunderstorm watch at the moment. It's riding along a stalled out boundary that will continue to keep us in this active pattern for today. So today going to be featuring multiple rounds of rain and thunderstorms. This is our first round of likely at least a couple that we're expecting throughout the day today and even into tonight. Right now, as you take a look out across Lake Travis, we've seen quite a bit of lightning here in the camera every so often. Temperatures right now in the middle 70s. We're off to a comfortable start. Those winds currently calm. We'll have to watch out for these showers and storms, though, picking up the winds as we head into later on this morning, where I do think it'll create for a wet commute in spots. The I-35 corridor, we will start to see a few of these fill into that area 6, 7 o'clock this morning with some additional possible spotty storms, even as we take you into 9, 10 o'clock today. I do think as we get closer to about the noon hour, 1, 2 o'clock, the focus is going to shift farther east over time. So coastal plains, you'll see most of the activity by the early afternoon. And then we've got another round of storms possible as we get closer to about 4 or 5 o'clock. Evening commutes could still be featuring some showers and storms. Again, with that stalled out front near us, this is going to continue to allow for some of these storms to fire up along it. And then an additional round expected as we head into this evening. We're talking about just after sunset. We could see another kind of line of storms work its way in from north to south. This particular line, I think, could be packing a punch in terms of some of those stronger winds, some hail. We do have a level 2 out of 5 risk just clipping our northern zones of Mason County out towards areas like Burnett County, Llano County for today, with a level 1 out of 5 risk elsewhere. Notice even into Thursday and Friday, we still at least have that low end potential of seeing some isolated strong severe storms. Now, with the rain and the storms that stay in our forecast, temperatures continue to remain at and slightly below average. So that's been kind of one of the benefits, along, of course, with the helpful rain. Highs today remaining in the 80s. We're still getting a nice break from the 90s. We see that bump up just briefly tomorrow. That brief warm up back into the 90s on Thursday actually comes ahead of a weak front that will be pushing through for Friday morning. And that will bring us a little bit of a cool down. We go from 91 on Thursday back into the 80s by Friday. We keep with the 80s through Saturday. And then we've got the warming trend just in time for the start of June and the start of the meteorological summer, where highs, yep, they'll be right back up there in the middle 90s before we know it. Temperatures today for most of us remain under the 90-degree mark. Low to middle 80s. We're back into the 60s, low 70s with that chance for storms early in the evening as we head into tonight. Those storms fizzle out as we enter your Thursday morning, and Thursday will actually be a drier day. Those rain chances just at about a 20% chance for tomorrow. Storms more isolated. That front will be pushing through for Thursday night into Friday morning. Couple showers and storms on Friday morning ahead of that, and then we're drier for Friday. South of our area is now beginning to drift into Hays County. So we now have a new flash flood warning. This is for southern Hays County and Blanco County. You have now just been included within this as well. This goes through 8:30. It extends out through western Caldwell County. Storm producing very heavy rain and a whole lot of lightning. I want to take off the rain for a second and show you exactly where this polygon is. Again, Blanco County, the southern part of it. This includes the city of Blanco. It includes San Marcos and the stretch of I-35 heading towards Garden Ridge, also within that flash flood warned area and that just western corner of Caldwell County. This is not a great time, of course, because a lot of us beginning that morning commute, and this tends to be a very busy stretch of roadway. Heavy torrential rain occurring right now. Flash flood warning, meaning a flash flood is likely or expected or is already occurring at the moment. We see rainfall rates between 1 to 3 inches as will be possible within a matter of an hour, and the lightning tracker showing anywhere between 500 to 600 strikes over just about the past 15 minutes. This is the history of the storm. 2.5 inches radar estimated totals, and that was in only a span of 30 minutes. So that just goes to show you how heavy the rain is with this particular thunderstorm. Again, the lightning is significant here. Throwing on the lightning tracker, 686 strikes within the past 15 minutes. So you're hearing the thunder, the lightning. It is frequent there across the San Marcos area, and of course also the heavy rainfall threat is the main threat with this particular storm. So make sure in those areas that you, I would say, just stay inside while you can, while this flash flood warning is continuing before the storm begins to lift northward, because it's going to be very tough driving conditions, and also expecting flooding conditions in those areas as we head into about the next half hour or so.